There's a few things that we do very well. Obviously, showing management is our bread and butter. We fully integrate with MLSs. It's simple to schedule showings with your clients, but it's also simple to manage them. So
all right, we are live here again. I don't know, I've not been here for a long time, but I'm back with LCA. I'm always here for you guys. So today we're bringing in Showingly. But before we do that, let's have you guys, we've got quite a few participants here. Tell us the city and state you guys are from. I'd love to know where you're from. Let's start engaging. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. We've got someone from Portugal. Wow, welcome.
wow.
All the way
Welcome,
from
everyone.
Portugal. Yes, welcome. Who else do we have here? I know you guys are there. Don't be shy. Let's talk. Ocala, Florida. We've got some more coming in. So, but I am totally excited about this, Luke, because I want to know. I personally, as a realtor, would love to engage with you and know more about Showingly. But before we do that, to all our wonderful realtors that's joining us, and we're live here on Facebook. So if you guys have any questions through the Labcoat Agents group as well, do let us know. But we'd love to know where you're from. In the meantime, let me go ahead and introduce you to Luke Larson. Welcome, Luke, to LCA. Let me talk a little bit about Showingly. So Showingly was built about 2 years back, right? And it's helped enhance the best parts of our business as realtors while automating the most tenacious aspects of managing a successful real estate career. Trust me, you do need leverages in place. They also help with, setting the bar of expectations a little bit higher with technology, which I'm really excited to learn more about. So without further ado, welcome, Jake. Welcome, Luke. I'm always talking to Jake, so welcome, Luke. Thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about Showingly. Let's start off over there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me too. First off, it's always exciting to be able to talk to you guys and help answer any questions for agents. So happy to be here. I think just to kick it off, based off that question, what we really try to do at Showingly is build a solution that's going to empower real estate agents and brokerages throughout the process. You said it best. It's real estate's a pretty crazy industry. You got to have leverage and technology in place to help you. And really that's what we aim to do, is help simplify the process for agents to, build better relationships with their clients, to close more deals, to gain more insights into their business so that, you guys can really hit your goals and focus more on your life. So we've been around for a couple of years, but that's been our whole goal this whole time, is to help optimize the process for real estate.
Talking about optimization, Luke, I want to dive right into this. I want to talk a little bit about, tell us how we can retain our business, not only with us as realtors, with our clients, because that's who we aim to please or to serve and help. How can Showingly be a part of this? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Sure. And I think it's a really good question. It's something that a lot of agents struggle with on a day-to-day business. I'm sure every agent's had one of those experiences that aren't too fun when, you have a potential client you're working with and they're excited to work with you, but then something happens along that road and you find out, whether it's through a Facebook post or wherever, right, that's your potential client ended up working with another agent. It's not a fun thing that happens, and unfortunately it happens a lot. The reality is usually it's not the agent's fault. It's usually not a result of lack of follow-up and lack of engaging with the clients. Unfortunately, until now, the system has kind of set agents up to fail. If you think about what happens in the process here, clients are more concerned about convenience, right? That's why they go to places like, say, a Zillow or a Realtor, convenient search websites. It's very popular. It helps them browse for homes that they're interested in. But unfortunately, those sites are separate from where agents schedule showings. So there's a weird gap in the middle where you're uncertain, right? Is my potential client searching and getting sold as a lead? Am I actually going to open the door for them? And in real estate, it really is a race to the appointment. I think, you know, NAR has a stat, 70% of home buyers are going to work with the first agent they meet in person. So if you're not the first one to show them a home, it can be really, really hard. And, you know, no matter how much follow-up you guys do, it's unfortunately the systems kind of set agents up to fail in that aspect. So really what we try to do with our platform is solve that. Right? We want to close that gap between where consumers search and where agents schedule showings. So with Showingly, we're a showing management platform. That's our bread and butter. We do that very, very well. Agents can manage their listings. Agents can schedule showings. But where we're different than anything else, like say a Showing Time or a Calendly or any other provider that agents might be using, we're actually the only provider that loops in your clients. So we have a consumer portion of our platform as well, where agents can exclusively connect with clients. And now you close that gap. Your consumers on their app, they can search for homes with real-time data from your MLS. It's up to date, but then they're exclusively connected with you, right? So they're not going to get sold as leads, which is the beauty of it.
Wait, I am really, really sorry to cut you off, but that is such an aha. Wait, I was making notes here and I'm like, wait, what? So say that again, Luke, because I know so many of us want to hear that again. So you connect our clients to a portal where they can see MLS listings directly from us, and they can set an appointment there with us. My understanding?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. So we combine home search with showing management. So a lot of agents, they will use our technology not only to provide more transparency to their clients, but also offer them a better service, right? They can now see the exact same listings that their agents can. It's real-time data on an app that's directly tied to their agent. So it provides agents a lot of protection. They know their clients aren't searching on other sites, getting sold as leads, and their clients can now actually request showings directly with you. So that's really the benefit. That's how we're a lot different. And that's how agents are retaining a lot more of their business, or even converting more on their potential pipeline of clients, right? They're connecting them in app and they're increasing their conversion rates quite a bit using the system. So
that is phenomenal. That is such an aha for me. And now I'm going to be your first customer right after this webinar. Trust me, I'm going to sign up. We need to talk, Luke. Okay, so that is about retaining our business. And again, you guys, I mean, that is just amazing. What they do is they actually connect your client to the client to us in regards to just one platform. And Amanda has a great question. How do you drive consumers to Showingly portal?
Absolutely. So there's a couple different ways that we do it. For you as an agent, if you're looking to provide this as a resource for your clients and get connected up with them, it's really simple to do it from your portal. All you have to do, you can upload by CSV, you can import by contacts, and it just sends a text message link to those clients to download the app. It's very seamless, very straightforward. When they do download the product, they're going to be connected up with you. So that's one way agents do drive a lot of the consumer adoption onto the platform. We also are free to download from the app stores. So home buyers, they love that we are a lot more transparent, right? When you go to some of those other sites, what often happens is the listings are a little bit out of date because those websites make their money off of selling leads, right? So they'll keep listings up there a little bit longer. So what usually happens is consumers will go to those sites, enter their contact information, and a ton of agents will bombard them. It's not the best experience for a home buyer, even though it is convenient. So what consumers love about us, and this is part of our marketing, our go-to-market strategy for the consumer portion as well, is we provide a much more transparent process for them where they're able to actually request showings with their agent. So consumers can also download the app for free, get connected up with their agent. If they don't have an agent and they're unrepresented, part of the benefit of our showing management is we are one of the only platforms that offers my listing, my leads. So we actually don't sell any leads. If you're a listing agent and you have your listing connected, any unrepresented buyer that wants to see your property, we're just going to give that lead to you, because at the end of the day, it's your listing, right? We shouldn't charge you for what's already your data. Right. So there's a couple ways we get consumers to the platform. If you're looking to get connected with your clients, it's very, very simple to send them a link to download.
Wow. So basically you send them the link, or they can get it from the app store. either or, and they can
Yep.
connect with you, or you could do a whole CSV file and, send it out in
Absolutely.
mass.
Absolutely. And I know a lot of agents do have a big pipeline of leads that they're working on. Maybe they're not ready to buy yet, but maybe, 6 months down the road, you can just upload a CSV and connect with them in the app that way. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, so just a little bit again about Showingly. It's the first, platform ever to connect the real estate agents to the home buyer, the seller, and the brokerages by offering the most robust suite of showing management features in the real estate industry. That really is a lot to. It really focused on time management for realtors. Actually, it gives us the freedom to do other, actually focus on lead generation or lead cultivation. So this really does help a lot. And of course, the link is right there in the chat box, you guys, if you do want to know more about Calendly, more about Showingly. I use Calendly, unfortunately, but now I know
That's all right. We'll get you hooked up. We'll get you set up.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the advantages, like you just mentioned. If you can reiterate that, the advantages of using Showingly. Give us a few few things that are positive about Showingly.
Absolutely. And I might share my screen here in a second to show you some of it, because I know it helps to add visuals to some of this, especially if we're going to get into some of the showing management piece of it.
I'd love to see
But
that, yeah.
really, in a nutshell, there's a few things that we do very well. Obviously, showing management is our bread and butter. We fully integrate with MLSs. It's simple to schedule showings with your clients, but it's also simple to manage them. So with our product, we're going to save you a lot of time so that, like you said, right, you could focus on the things that are important, which is building relationships with your clients, growing your lead database, right, closing deals. You have to worry less about actually setting up the appointments. There's less back and forth to actually get into a home. And so that's going to help save a lot of time. From there, obviously, connecting with clients and increasing your lead conversion rates and client retention is really where we excel beyond any other provider. So I would say those are two really big things that we offer. But I'm happy to show you if you want to see some of the products, how it would look like to manage listings or schedule showings. I'm happy to share.
Yeah, I'd love for you to dive into it a little deeper to kind of let us, show us the back end of the app itself. What it looks like, where do we go from there? And the reason why I asked for that is so that before we even go into it more further along, we know exactly what the product looks like. So
absolutely,
yeah, definitely, let's do that. And then let's talk a little bit about also not only on your listings. This is not only for your listings, but it's also for any other listings that is out there, correct? If I'm understanding it correctly.
Yeah, so we partner directly with MLSs. So our product is going to have all of the listings that the MLS has. And so you can use it to connect your own listings and manage them. I'll show you what that looks like here in a second, but you can also use it to schedule showings on other agents' listings, or even log showings against your clients here so that they have a nice itinerary on their app as well.
Okay, great. Yeah, let's take a look at this.
All right, let's see here. Can you see my screen all right?
Yes.
Cool. So this is inside of our agent product on the web. We do have a mirrored experience on our mobile platform. The first thing you're seeing here is your dashboard. One of the unique parts about this as well is we do offer a lot of data for agents so that they can see their production. They can see how they're growing, compare themselves against the market. So that's, beyond just managing your business, you have the data to also make more data-driven decisions, right? And do what's right for your business, bound in some sort of reality. So this is your nice dashboard here you'll have, but if we go here to our listings page, this is where agents will be connected up with their listings. So this is where agents will be able to specify the information on their listing, like showing instructions, lockbox information, availability, all the stuff that buyers agents will need to know to schedule showings on your property. And then this is their hub to manage. So right here, you can see there is information on your home. You can view your configuration you have set up, update that configuration if you need to. And then when incoming requests are happening, you have a nice way to approve or deny those appointments.
Oh, wow.
So this is kind of your hub. If you're managing your appointments, this is where we save listing agents a lot of time and keep their business organized. A unique part about this as well is you can loop in your seller clients. So your seller clients will have a similar experience on their app. If they need to approve appointments or need to know when they need to get out of the property because of showings, it's very easy for them to do that as well on their application. So it's a very centralized hub here. You'll also be able to see the showing history of appointments that have been conducted and view feedback. We automate listing feedback for you guys as well. After appointments, we send out notifications to the buyer's agents to leave you feedback on the property. So this is a good way to communicate with your seller to know, hey, do we need to make a price adjustment? How do we best get your home sold here? What is the feedback from people who are interested? So this is a listing agent side of things. This is kind of their hub to make sure that they're managing appointments and getting the interested parties into the property that need to.
Wow, that is phenomenal. Now on the buy side, let's talk a little bit about that. So if a buyer's agent or an assistant is going in, wants to just send properties, or they want to add a client here so they can automatically receive properties, how does that work?
Absolutely. So what you're seeing here is our search portion of our product. This is where you can come to actually schedule showings as a buyer's agent. So you can see here, your consumers will have a similar experience in their app. They're greeted by convenience search, right? It's familiar to them. It's what they're used to. It's what they expect. They'll be able to browse properties straight from the MLS. You'll be able to set up different criteria here for them to set up some of their search for them. They could also filter themselves. But if you're looking to schedule showings, it's pretty simple. You just click into the listing here. There's a nice schedule button where you'll be able to select the date and time, and you could actually add your buyer clients here to it. If you add your buyer clients to appointments, what's really nice about this is they're going to get updated of all appointments statuses, right? If it's waiting for confirmation, they'll know. If it's confirmed, they'll know. They'll be able to get directions to the home and keep a nice organized itinerary for all the homes that they've seen. So I can tell you from personal experience here, I've used this as a consumer in our home market here in Denver, Colorado. And it was super easy and nice for me to be able to request showings with my agent and then know exactly when they're being approved. And then further from that, be able to go look at all the homes that I saw and remember, oh, out of the 6 that we saw today, what was that second one we saw? And is that the one that I really liked the bathroom of, right? It was nice and organized for me, and I could always revisit that. So this is the buyer side of things. This is how agents schedule showings with their clients.
So here's my question, Luke, to you. Can you add a buyer here? Say, for example, there's a buyer that comes in. We want to add the buyer in. There it is, add the clients, and you can add the criteria here as well, correct?
Absolutely. So this is in the CRM page here. This is where you go if you are adding clients. This is where you can upload by CSV or upload individually. You just click the add client button here. But this will show you all of your connected clients in the application and give you insights into their preferences. This is where after they're in your CRM, you can attach them to any of those showings.
All right, got it.
Real quick, I'll show you just the inside of what that looks like. We did make it to be a very user-friendly CRM for agents. I know there's a lot of different CRMs that agents use, and a lot of them oftentimes have so much functionality that we don't use half of it, right? So we boiled this down to be simple so that it's easy to manage relationships and keep informed and get the insights that you need, but not bog you down to where you're just trying to navigate the system itself. So this is the inside of one of your client profiles. You can log notes, send calls, text, emails, anything you would expect from a CRM here. But the unique part is it's directly connected to showing management, right? So you can schedule showings, and here you can see my client is requesting a showing from me here. I could tap in, get that scheduled. I can also see any listings I have them attached to, and I can also view their favorites. So if they are searching on their client app, I can see homes that they're favoriting. I could see notes that they're sending to me, and all that's going to log for you. So there's a lot less manual entry with this, and it just makes your life a lot easier.
Got it. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. So our clients will receive emails from us, potential listings from us in real time, based on the criteria that we have entered for them here. Is that correct?
Sure. Yeah. You can set, if we go back to the search page here, you can set different criteria for your clients, and that'll help filter the search on their application.
Okay.
Your clients, they have this same search. So any MLS that's in the database, they'll be able to see, they can favorite it, they can log notes on it that get automatically logged in your CRM. They can request showings. And then obviously, yeah, if you do set up any of that criteria, they're informed of new listings coming on the market, or anything that matches those preferences you've set.
Wow. Okay. So quick question from Amanda. What is the activity section? Activity. I'm trying to figure out.
Let's see here. Was that on the CRM?
I think so. Yes.
I believe it was.
Yes.
So on the CRM, the activity section is really just anything that's happening, whether it is you logging a call you made, logging an email you made, or if it's your client sending you a showing request, or your client sending you a note. When I was using this app with my agent, I would just go to a listing that I liked and I would log a note for them. And it was almost like in-app messaging, right? I would say, hey, I love this home. I love this about it, but maybe not this. That way it was in my agent CRM in the activity section. And then they were able to reach out and be like, oh, hey, I saw that you like this about a house. I found a similar thing in this one. Would you like to schedule showings? It just made communication easier. But the activity section is any action that's being performed either by you or by your client. It's going to log right there.
Everything is just logged in one central location so everyone can see it. There's not too many different communication tools out there that you need to worry about. Just everything one centralized.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. So everyone that is here, just FYI, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on our YouTube channel. So please do subscribe subscribe to LCA on YouTube. So again, this is going to be recorded just in case you need to go or rewind back again. It's ready for you guys on our YouTube channel. All right. That being said, I just want to let you guys know there is a link right there in our chat box. If you guys want to go ahead and click on that link, it'll take you straight into Showingly and give you some more information about what is available on that end as well. All right. So made my announcements, Luke. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think this is something that I know in, the LabCoat Agents community, there's a lot of agents in a lot of different places. So if you find that we're not yet in your market yet, we're growing very, very quickly. Please do go to that landing page. Let us know you're interested. That always helps us speed up relationships with the MLS so that we become available in your market. So if we are available, it's very simple. Just sign in. You verify against your MLS credentials. So all of you guys will have access to a free account.
Wow. Wait, did you say free account?
Absolutely. Our platform is free to access. There are some additional paid features inside that you can choose to purchase if you would like. But as long as we're available with your market in your MLS, you just verify against your credentials and you'll be able to access the products.
That is amazing. That is so awesome. Free, everyone, free. There was a couple of other things I wanted to go over. The social tab of that site that you just showed us, but we can always talk about it later. Tell us more about Showingly, Luke. I want to talk about, you were in the product development side of things. You're the CMO of Showingly. Are there any new features that are going to be coming up soon? Or are they features that have just been really popular on your site? Anything you can talk to us about?
Absolutely. I think one of the things that agents will be excited about, especially those that are working with a lot of buyer clients, one of the features we are releasing here pretty soon is the ability to route optimize and batch schedule showings in their queue. Currently, you can already queue up multiple showings, but we're allowing the option to integrate with a Google API so that if you do have 6 showings you're showing your client in the day, you can order them and click a route optimize button, and it'll show you the best order to go. So you're not, going all over town, crossing back and forth. Yeah. That'll give you the best route for you. So that's coming very, very quickly here. A lot of agents are excited about that. And then you mentioned it a little bit. The social tab is something that is in beta right now.
Okay.
That is something that is coming quickly that a lot of agents are excited about as well. Our goal with this is to help simplify the process. Like I said, right, we want to optimize the process for agents. And part of that is centralizing solutions and connecting you with where you need to be. We already do that with connecting you to your listings and connecting you with your clients. But what we're also doing is connecting you with other agents and connecting you with your brokerage as well. So we're building out, you can see it in your product, it's in beta right now, but we're building out a agent social experience where you will be able to connect up with other agents. You can see some of the production statistics as well as when other agents have new listings, or also drive thought leadership and grow your brand through that way as well. So there's a lot of ways that we're connecting agents to more of their business than just the showing itself. And that's really exciting for agents as well.
These are some great tools you guys have as Showingly. I'm sure you're in a lot of different markets. Is there a particular market that you might not be in right now that your goal is to, or how many markets have you been into so we know how we need to sign up?
Absolutely. And there, I think there's a list on our website as well, the current available markets. You can just go to showingly.com and find some of that information. I do know, obviously, our home market's Denver, Colorado. So we're in Colorado, we're in Miami, Florida, we're in California.
Yes, you are.
We're in Texas as well.
Okay.
And I know here pretty quickly, we have a couple more relationships within the California area with different MLSs, as well as in Massachusetts. There's quite a few markets coming soon. So just be on the lookout for those. Any other market that we aren't available in yet, if you are in a specific MLS or a specific state where we aren't operable yet, please do reach out to us. Fill in your name on that landing page, the form that helps us go to the MLS and get interest from their members. That always speeds things up. And we're happy to work with you guys. If you have a brokerage or a team, please do let us know so we can get in your market as quick as possible.
That is so awesome to, have another leg, another feature where, we don't have to continuously be, looking at listings and going through and setting appointments, because that can be cumbersome, right? And some of us have assistants that do that, but this will be an added assistant. So now talk to us about that, Luke, is that if we do have an assistant, how will this, enhance their job to be more productive?
Absolutely. For a lot of agents that are using assistants or even brokerages who have an administration team that helps manage these listings, it just brings it into one convenient place for them. If you're managing a lot of different agents' listings or trying to get insights into them, it could be hard to communicate back and forth with each seller. So this is one nice hub where the sellers are already kept in the loop. You just attach them to the listing. They have an app of their own. It takes a lot of work off your assistant's plate to do it that way. Okay. And then also for brokerages who have an administration team, beyond just managing listings themselves, they can also manage a brokerage hub section of the app where if you are having an weekly team meeting, or you are having a holiday party, or you're pushing out important information for your agents, the administrative team can do that directly from their product as well. And that'll appear in the agent's calendars. So for both admins who might be managing listings, but also admins who might be managing the entire brokerage team, we connect it.
What about admins that are focused on buyers, like they're scheduling buyer appointments, right? How would this enhance them? Because I know we have a huge buyer team, and we wanted to kind of make it more enhanced to use Showingly for this, for them at least.
Sure. Yeah, I think for admins who might be managing scheduling for a lot of buyers, where we really excel is that consumer connection piece of it, right? What typically is happening is clients are either, getting those email drips that agents are sending through the MLS, or, they're going to convenience search websites. And oftentimes what they'll do is send a screenshot and say, hey, I'd love to see this. Is it available?
Right.
Then the admin has to go look it up in the MLS, find if it's available, find an available time, and then schedule, right? It's quite a few steps. So with ours, the fact that it loops in the client, it's a lot easier. They don't have to send a screenshot anymore. They can just send your admin through the app a home they want to see. And because we connect with listing availability, because it's where listing agents actually specify that, you don't have to go to the MLS and find if it's available. You just click schedule, you can see the availability. So it helps just streamline communication and require less steps.
Sign me up. I'm ready to go. I have my director of ops here as well. And she's like, oh my God, this is, hopefully, she'll find this feature to be really, really enhancing our team. This is really, really good, guys. Again, Showingly is the first platform ever to connect you guys with the real estate community, the home buyer, the home seller. It's such an awesome tool. I'm going to try it, and I'm definitely going to revert back and give you my experience of it. Anything else? Yeah. Anything else, Luke, you want to share with us about Showingly, the product itself? Because the more you tell us, the more I'm like, okay, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I know. We've built out a lot of things, and I know it can be a lot and seem a little overwhelming at first. I think one thing I would like to mention for anyone that is interested in any piece of this, please do reach out. We have a great team who is happy to set up training for you if you do have questions, happy to work with you if we're not in your market. And also, we're open to feedback, right? We want to build a product that's going to make your day-to-day easier. So, if any of you guys do try out the products, and you run into something that you're like, oh, this is really cool, but it would be nice if I had this additional feature, or if this option was available, reach out to our team, because we got a great product team that's always implementing feedback as quick as we can. Our goal is to make your life easier. So we're an open book. Just please reach out if you do find anything, and we appreciate you guys, any of you that are going to try out the products.
Yeah, one question. I better ask this question, otherwise she's going to get very upset at me, which is my director of ops. She's texting me, by the way. Can the buyer client see the info on who the listing agent is, and all of the private, all the confidential remarks? Can the buyer see that? Can the client see that?
Yeah. So with our platform, unrepresented clients will be able to see that, because like I said, we have My Listing, My Lead, right? We connect them up with the listing agent. If you're connected with your client in the app, they're going to be branded to you. So they're not going to see the listing agent's information. Listing agent's information. Like I said, the benefit of this is it's a very powerful client retention system, right? If you connect with your client in the app, they're going to see only their buyer's agent's information, because it's their client, right? It's no one else's client.
Right.
So only if they're unrepresented will they see that.
Okay, great. And obviously the best way to do that is to actually download all our clients in there through a CSV file, through a CSV, and then send them an invitation. So how do we initially do that, Luke? Does an invitation go out automatically to our clients to saying, hey, you're invited to join the Showingly app? How does that look like? Talk to us about that.
Absolutely. And I might share my screen again just to show you. If you log into either your Showingly web product or your mobile application, and you go to your CRM here, you can see in the top right, there's an add client button. This will be how you add clients. So you can add them manually one by one, or you can add them by a CSV.
Okay.
What this will do, if you do add your client, is it'll send your client a text message with a link to download. So there's nothing else you need to do. Right. It'll say, hey, your agent's name is inviting you to connect with them on Showingly. Here's a link to download the app. When they do, they're connected up. So it's a very simple process. Just go to your CRM and click add clients.
Perfect. Okay. And then of course, then we are branded right there.
Yeah.
Branding, whether it's our listing or not, it is our branding. All right. That is great information, because, our clients tend to, unfortunately, go to other websites that are the big blockbusters, so to speak. And we want to try to avoid them in doing that. So we always have them go to our websites, and this will furthermore get them engaged on specific properties that they're looking for within the platform. It's not, they're not all over out there confused, because sometimes it does get confusing, for a buyer to look at so many properties, they do get lost. And for our team, it's important to keep them right there centralized of what is it that in their criteria and their price points that they're looking for.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They can download the app too for free, correct?
Yeah. If your clients do download the application, they can download it from the App Store for free. It's just called Showingly. And the first question we ask them when they download is, are you working with an agent? If they are, they'll connect directly with you.
Got it. All right. I already have all my questions answered. Does anybody else have any questions? This is a great time to ask. If not, anything else you want to share with us, Luke, that'll be wonderful. If not, then we can move forward with anything else.
Absolutely. Yeah. Ask if anyone does have questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer them.
Okay. So we are being recorded. We are on YouTube, you guys. We are being recorded. The session is being recorded. Tell us a little bit about what is it that let's talk a little bit about pricing. Okay. Some might think that this is going to be so expensive. Talk to us about, the cost benefit of this.
Sure. So like I said before, if we're available in your market, you can download and use the products for free. There are paid features within the application. Listing management is one of them. If you are looking to take advantage of connecting your listing, setting up the approval settings, setting the availability, things like that. This is where we would replace systems like Showing Time, like Calendly, any other solution that agents might be using out there. We have very simple cost structure with that. It's just a per listing cost structure. So it's $10, I believe. It varies per market, but I think it's $10 a listing. And it's just a one-time connection fee. So if you have listings, it's simple there. We also have a plus subscription where it gives you a lot more filtering options. If you saw that dashboard where you have production data on yourself and also through the social platform, production data on other agents, you can filter and get very granular on that. So you can see, time filters like month to month. You can see, compare yourself against the market. How are you stacking up? And that's really where we give agents a lot more insights so that they can focus on what's important and focus on what is growing their business and driving revenue. So
Right.
we have a plus subscription as well. That's usually $50 a month. So it's pretty reasonable, pretty cost effective.
Okay. And then another question I have is, can we request for a demo, or do they have to, they have videos that allows you to understand what the paid features are and what they, you can do without the paid features? Like what is free?
Absolutely. So if you go to showingly.com, you can view a lot of this information, and you could also request a demo directly from our website there. It'll take you to schedule at your convenience. You can schedule with any one of our reps, and we're happy to answer questions on cost structure, as well as if we're available in your market, or if you do have a team setting up any training for your agents as well. So just go to showingly.com and you can request a demo from the main menu. Got
it. Okay. That I'm done with. Anything else you want to share with us, Luke? I really want to, know more information, because this is for me, for our business. It's going to be an added bonus. But anything else, someone else out there is listening in and they can't come up with the question right away. Sure. You can kind of direct us there.
Sure. Yeah, I would say I don't want to overwhelm anyone, because I know we've covered a lot and there is a lot of things that we do. If you're looking to optimize your process in any way, whether you're an individual agent and you're looking to put better systems in place to free up your time, if you're looking to, improve your conversion rates on your leads, maybe you do have a big pool of leads, but maybe your conversions on them aren't as well. Or maybe you're a team and you're trying to recruit agents. You're trying to grow your team so that you can, save some of your time and focus less on doing the business itself. We have a product for you. We have a solution. So just go to our website. If you're interested, request a demo. We're happy to talk. And we do have the link right there. The link is sent to our team, so they will be signing up. But I think this is great, you guys. Thank you so much for your time, Luke. I really, really do appreciate you being here with us and sharing so much information. I would love to circle back with you guys once we are signed up and kind of circle back with you and kind of, give you our experience through the app as well. So the link is right there, Simon. We have it right there. Jay, can you post a link again? Oh, right there, right on top of it's pages.showingly.com/showingly-LCA. Let me just post that over here for you. And there you go. That's the link. Absolutely. And alternatively, you can also just go to showingly.com as well. That's our main site to request a demo as well.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Luke, for your time. And I look forward to reverting back. Hopefully I can, we'll connect again on a next webinar to talk a little bit more about, what our experience has been so far. And anyone has questions, that would be great one-on-one time with you. So I appreciate that, Luke. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Great to be with you guys. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.